Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip, Larry McReynolds, the Food City 500. 12 laps, make that 11 laps, yeah, 12 laps from halfway. Here's how the Coca-Cola Racing family is running today.
Most all of them running pretty well, actually. The first of Harvick and Burton and Bill Elliott are all in the top 10.
Yep, down through Bobby Labonte, all on the lead lap there, and add Tony Stewart to that bunch. Matt's in his pit.
Mike, the Gibbs guys are running 22nd and 24th. Under that caution, Tony Stewart switched over to the team radio talking to his teammate, and he apologized profusely for spinning him. Bobby responded by saying, "Hey, someday I'll be able to tell my grandkids that I got spun out by Tony Stewart." Tony responded, "I'm not sure that'll hold much water, Bob." The Genie's the last go.
A couple of cautions, but the 29 car decided to stay put. Why? Well, Kevin Harvick and Todd Berrier had a game plan, a pit stop plan coming in, and they're sticking to it no matter what happens out there on the track. Steve?
The Genie, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been fighting what he terms a race car that's a little bit too snug. He also told the team, "Your driver's not doing a very good job of being patient, but I'll keep trying." Dick Berggren.
Jeff Burton has gone from 29th all the way up to 5th. The car runs hot on long yellow flags. It's fine under green. A little bit tight. Burton very, very hungry. It's been 45 races since he's won as we're coming down to the green.
Position 6 through 10, Jimmy Johnson 6th. Coming from nearly being a lap down, Sterling Marlin 7th, Kenny Wallace 8th, Bill Elliott and Jamie McMurray, who started in the back after that engine change.
And they've done this through a little bit of strategy, a lot like Kevin Harvick has made his way up to the front by staying out on that racetrack.
And 11th, the driver who's dominated much of today, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, he just, got caught back in there. Early in the race, he hadn't been back in traffic. You won't hear much about him for a little while. They'll have to kind of filter through. He'll be very cautious.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 8 car, he's trying to get around Brett Bodine on the high side, but the car just don't stick that good up there as he's about to lose a position to Robbie.
Whoa, Terry Labonte!
Oh, man.
And Robbie Gordon, Brett Bodine, and the accordion squeezes together again. Kyle Petty, Kenny Schrader with damage. Oh, just say half the field.
And they just keep stacking up back there. In fact, Terry Labonte going back up on the racetrack, Brett Bodine, they rode back together again right there.
Mitchell, both ends.
Don't think Terry's very happy. He had a great run going, Darrell.
Terry Labonte was in 3rd place.
Right side's first, fix the damage.
Kenny Wallace being held.
I don't think Kenny was driving, coming around the outside like he was trying to get a lap back, but the pace car was already out on the racetrack. He must not have known that.
Larry, look at Terry Labonte's pit and all that damage. Now, this is where your over-the-wall crew really earns their money if they're going to be able to keep him from losing another lap. First, let's have a look at replays here. Watch the 5 car of Labonte toward the bottom of your screen. Gets tagged by Brett Bodine.
There you see Robbie Gordon gets in the side of Brett Bodine on the left side, and they just start stacking up behind him. Kenny Wallace there at the bottom of the screen in the 23.
Now Terry's trying to get away and move through here, and he gets bumped by Kenny Wallace. Brett Bodine slides back into him.
Talked about earlier, Darrell, it don't take much to send a car spinning around here.
From Dale Jr. Misses it, gets through. Brett Bodine was a lap down or more, 2 down. Terry Labonte was coming around him on the outside. Did Brett get into Terry, or did Terry think maybe he had Brett cleared?
I can't tell. As a driver on the lead lap, You expect a guy a lap or two down to show you some courtesy. That's what you expect. Of course, you get the unexpected a lot of times, too.
Terry Labonte now is going to be back in about 28th spot, 3 laps down. In fact, he goes to the garage area. He went down pit road, made that left-hand turn into the garage area.
Dick Berggren?
Jeff Burton just keyed his radio, Mike. He's running in 4th spot. He said, I get the impression that if you're running up front, it's a lot more calm. And his crew chief, Paul Andrews, said, stay up front.
Well, of all of our cars, I tell you, we're getting a lot of different pit agendas right now. Kevin Harvick in the 29, he's still staying out there. He's been out there over 100 laps, but Sterling Marlin decided in that 40 car to give up a top 10 running spot to come to pit road.
People ask me, how'd you win 7 races in a row there? Because I never was in the back. Every time I came here, I qualified up front, and I stayed up front.
6 cars officially involved in this crash at turns 1 and 2, putting us under the 12th caution of the day at lap 243. Here's another look, folks, and you make the call as Terry Labonte tries to clear Brett Bodine.
Well, actually, you know, Terry had him cleared off at turn 4, and I just don't think that he expected Brett to come back and drive in that hard once he got by him.
And I think that's the difference, Darrell. Here you'll see again from Dale Jr. Watch the position of the yellow line, watch Brett's car, and watch Labonte coming around the outside here.
Yeah, that happened pretty early on the straightaway, actually. But again, I think Terry was ahead of him and had no idea that Brett would run in under him that hard. Like I say, you got to respect the guys that are on the lead lap.
Matt?
Mike, you'll never know who the next deal could be with, and for Jeff Gordon, that's Rusty Wallace. Under the last caution, he told his spotter Ron Thiel, go down and talk to Rusty Wallace's spotter Earl Barber, tell him let's hook up, let's make a deal, let's work our way to the front together. Earl responded back to Thiel, 10-4, but we are on a little bit different pit strategy, but we'll do what we can. Remember, the bump and run by Gordon on Wallace got Gordon the victory in April of '97, and then the last fall night race.
What Gordon is asking for is, look, let me try to make some passes. Don't fill that hole. Give me some room and follow me through.